How you doing, guys? Welcome back to more Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. I know, after that tedious session of just talking and talking, guess what? We get to do some more talking. No, I'm kidding. Relax. You're like, no, why? Why are you doing this to us? Basically, I just have one last thing I wanted to show you, and it involves this little guy, T3M4. Oh, he's such an amazing guy, isn't he? Basically, as you advance your repair and computer skill, and as long as you advance your influence with T3, you have the ability to upgrade him. I just did all the upgrading for him off screen because it's basically just, hey, can I repair you? Repair. Can I fix you? Computer, blah, blah, blah. But this last one I wanted to show on screen because it unlocks a special ability. So, let's take like 2 seconds, so just relax. You do have to have a really high repair and computer skill to do this, and you also have to have a lot of influence with T3, which I do. He'll let me do it. Calm yourself. You have gained +1 wisdom and recovered part of your connection to the Force, learning a moving meditation to calm the mind. I am collected. If T3 is wounded and you are both not in combat, speak to him to meditate and recover some of your Force points. Just a little detached. Brilliant. That's the extent of T3, really. I mean, he's still amazing, he goes about repairing the ship, and he will come into play in this session quite critically, actually. Atten, what do you got? You have a Mandalorian heavy pistol. You won't be using that for much longer, because I have another character coming along who might want to use it. But for all intents and purposes right now, let's head to our next planet. The Smuggler's Moon, also known as Nar Shaddaa. Tatooine, we'll be back later. Much later. Whee!
Well, here we are. The Smuggler's Moon. It's the gaping maw of Nar Shaddaa, swallowing all the cargo and spaceport thugs the galaxy has to offer. Mandalorians, mercenaries, war veterans, and pilots from the Mandalorian Wars and the Jedi Civil War ended up on Nar Shaddaa, from all sides of the conflict. When the last war ended, there was no place left for them to go. Nar Shaddaa's a rough place and easy to get lost in. Or for someone to get lost. If we wanted to keep out of sight from the Sith for a while, you couldn't pick a better spot.
Hence, Zez-Kyle came here. So what is Nar Shaddaa?
It means glorious jewel in Huttese, but don't let that fool you. It's the central breeding grounds of the Hutts. Nar Shaddaa orbits it. Nar Shaddaa's as slimy as the Hutts. Lots of swamp and bloated gas. It's where those slugs reach out and grab chunks of the galaxy. Trust me, we're not going to go anywhere near the place unless we want to be washing the stink out of our clothes for the next few years.
So there's lots of ex-soldiers on Nar Shaddaa, I take it.
Yeah, some came looking for work running freight and cargo. Still, there's only so many ships to go around and so many workers. So others lend their weapons to the Hutts in the exchange. It's become a prime base for raider recruitment across the galaxy.
So let's see, how hard should it be to find a Jedi here?
It won't be easy. There's so much traffic on Nar Shaddaa. Finding anyone on the moon's surface is going to be hard. We're going to touch down in the refugee sector. There's a lot more traffic there, and it's harder for people to spot you coming in.
You sound like you've been here before.
Anyone flying the Star Lanes has docked on Nar Shaddaa at least once. I wouldn't want to live there, and I doubt anyone does by choice.
What? It's wonderful. Murderers, bloodthirsty raiders, you know. Disease, famine. It's a lovely vacation spot. I mean, seriously. So let's see, let's go in for landing.
I've plotted a course for the refugee sector, and we should touch down within the hour. Once we're down, we should finally be able to breathe easy. There's no way anyone's gonna find us here.
Famous last words, right? There's no way anyone's gonna find us here. I like Nar Shaddaa, it's a cool planet. Well, actually, it's a moon, but still. That one precariously perched landing pad right out in the middle of everything. Your character is granted experience points, or XP, for defeating enemies and advancing plots. I know Dantooine was kind of boring because it was all grassy plains. There was the Jedi Enclave, but that was kind of boring because there were no Jedi. They're all dead. Nar Shaddaa is a lot more interesting. Bounty hunters, guns, bounty hunters, calf hounds, bounty hunters, disease, bounty hunters, refugees, and guess what? Bounty hunters. Hey look, bounty hunters! Yeah, those are all bounty hunters. Except for the big floating droid in the middle. HK units.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi comes to Nar Shaddaa. While she walks upon the smuggler's moon, she is not to be harmed. Observe her, track her, but do not eclipse her movements, or I shall eclipse yours.
Why must we watch? We have hunted them for so long now, we must wait.
You must, because one Jedi attracts others. It is the way of things.
Kotor's head is filled with madness. Shark family hunt galaxy, look for a Jedi. Jedi finally come here. Now we can no longer hunt. There is no sense to it. If you wish to live, you should respect Kotor's wishes. Beautiful Jedi has run for yours. She will not stay on the moon forever. I have a huge pair. The jokes defy Kotor, and after I've collected their bounty, I'll keep their heads as trophies. You best leave threats unspoken, Han Han. I'm joking. I hear you have not even collected life yet from little red-maned female. She made fool of you twice. If she crossed Zug, she would be very dead by now. Very, 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 very. Kotor or not, I will carve a bloody swatch through your entire family joke. I swear it to you.
Request. If Goto's vessel is no longer neutral ground, inform us so that we might initiate assassination protocols and commence firing at once.
It would be unwise to commit violence here. Kotor's order was clear. We are not to harm the beautiful Jedi while she walks on Nar Shaddaa. Unless we are attacked first, we are permitted to defend ourselves. No, you're not.
Observation. Jedi follow the self-destructive path of pacifism and tolerance. They will not attack first.
This Jedi is different. Kotor told us to leave the Jedi alone, which is true. But she said nothing of the Jedi's companions. If you harm T3, so help me God, he is gonna kick your ass. You see that guy's shock arm? He's gonna be like, bzzz. You're gonna go, ah! So yeah, those are the bounty hunters. Nar Shaddaa's full of bounty hunters. And did I mention bounty hunters? Characters with ranged weapons, blah blah blah. Often it is difficult to immediately exchange unless you attract their attention first. This is perfectly true. That's the whole point of Nar Shaddaa. We have to attract the attention of the exchange. I'll explain why in a little bit. Nar Shaddaa had me stumped the first time I played this game. I was running all over the place. I could not figure out how you advance the plot. I didn't know where to go.
Ah, the beautiful stench and decay of desperate living.
This moon, it teems with life. Never have I been to a place so alive with the Force.
Welcome to Nar Shaddaa. Towering buildings kilometers high and miles deep, with canyons so wide you could have a dogfight in them. Word of warning, watch where you step, or you'll fall for hours.
Fantastic. We gonna be okay on this landing pad?
Sure. Most of the landing pads around here are unclaimed, or should be. They're pretty badly maintained, so they're not safe to land on.
Oh.
I mean, not this one. But they all have the reputation, so we should be alright. I think.
That's reassuring. Any problems with the docking authorities?
No, but I forgot to tell them we were landing. The refugee sector's a dead zone. No one cares too much who flies in and out of here as long as they're not carrying cargo that the exchange or the Hutts might want a piece of.
Ergo, us. So, let's move out.
Alright then, let's move out. Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter where we go. If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you. Whatever we do, I say we get the Hawk's ID signature changed while we're here. Might keep us from being a target when we enter a new system.
It is not your choice, Ebon. It is hers. What is it you wish to do?
Yes, Royal Kiss Ass. Let's see, if Zez-Kyle is here, I want to find him. That's a cool name, Zez-Kyle.
Finding a Jedi, or anyone else touched by the Force here, will be difficult. The mass of people, the rush of their emotions. It makes detection difficult. But this moon does not get any smaller while we wait. This sector is as good as any place to begin our search, so let us begin.
Well, if we're gonna search a moon of a few billion inhabitants for one Jedi that even our own can't sense, might as well start as soon as possible.
Alrighty, let's get moving.
Alright, if you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one supervises these landing pads anymore.
You there!
Uh-oh.
What's with you? Letting that piece of junk sink its struts into my landing pad!
It'll be fine where it is.
It'll be fine where it is! Yeah, I guess you're right. And by right, I mean you're wrong. Telling me it'll be fine where it is. What, you think I'm stupid? I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
I'm not taking threats from a Twidarian. My ship's gracing your trash heap.
Huh? My trash heap? Fine, land there. My trash heap's all that's keeping your ship from making a final plunge. And trust me, it won't be long in coming. I got some visitors booked for your space. But I'm sure the two of you can work it out when they arrive.
Of course. Why not? Why not? Let's see. Who should we take? Oh, look, they're all light-sided. Wow, look at T3. He's like the embodiment of the light side. Just look at him. Alright, we're gonna take Disciple, and we're gonna take Baeder. No, really, what the hell? You should be good. I'm gonna give you... Oh, Stasis Field is limited by armor, isn't it? Yes, it is. Damn. That sucks. All these powers are restricted by armor. Baeder, what are we gonna do with you? Force Push is a good one for you to have. Mikal. Disciple, whatever. Mikal's his real name, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Master Jedi Defense. I'm gonna give you Speed. Mikal's on Speed. That's good stuff. Stasis Field. He's good. Hell, I'll give him a robe. Whoa, what's with that remote, pal?
Let's go.
Baeder, you good?
I am ready.
You good, Mikal? Hold on.
I'm listening.
T3, my boy. Upgrade an item for me. T3 can also give you computer spikes up to a point. After you have a certain number, he can't give you anymore. For a time. Give him a violet lightsaber. Why not? Velmarite, and I'll give you pure lens. His lightsaber's a little stronger now. Brilliant. Brilliant. Alright. Thank you, T3. You may go. Baeder, come back.
I am listening.
Come back to me, Baeder. Alright. I really don't like the Jedi robe on the guy. I like it when he's just wearing his normal clothing for now. If he gets like a Jedi Knight robe or something like that, I'll give it to him. Or if I find a Jedi Knight robe, I'm taking it. For God's sake, what am I talking about? Sarasu's good for this thing. Actually, no, not Sarasu. God, just stick with Shicho for now. You wandered too far, human. We warn you what happened, but your kind not listen. Break legs, maybe you not wander so far.
No, look, you can't keep us trapped in the refugee sector.
Know your place, human. Look at my massive axe. Another human. One human, not amusing fight. More than one human, amusing fight. Hey, look, we're probably gonna die. They've got lightsabers. Oh, fail. Yeah. Can't stand against the Jedi Guardian. Jedi Weapon Master, I should say. Let alone 3. Oh wait, you're not a Guardian, you're a Consular. He's a Consular.
Thanks for your help. They would have cooked me for sure.
Glad to help, you better head off.
Whatever your reasons, thanks.
Yay, light side points.
Spare a few credits, friend.
Of course.
Much appreciated, friend.
I'd like some information.
Alright.
You know about a Jedi Master named Kyle?
Jedi Master? There aren't any Jedi Masters in the galaxy, let alone on Nar Shaddaa. This place is a cesspit, with the Exchange and the Hutt stabbing their claws into everything. But you know, I did hear something about a bounty on Jedi, though. Doesn't matter, though.
I'm a Jedi.
You're lying. You're mad. You're serious. You're telling the truth. What are you doing here? Are you trying to get us out of this place?
Yeah, why the hell not?
Of course. Of course.
That's enough. I'm telling people I'm a Jedi so I can get the attention of the Exchange. That's the whole point.
Look, Jedi, before you go, I know you probably didn't come here to save us, but I knew Jedi during the war, and I know that they always helped when they could. If I can help you, even just by keeping an ear out, I can let you know if I hear anything.
Excellent.
I'll do that then.
I saw what you did to those Exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe?
Sure. This is a rare opportunity to get light side points and influence with Kreia at the same time.
Thank you, stranger. I won't forget your kindness.
Why did you do such a thing? Such kindnesses will mean nothing. His path is set. Giving him what he has not earned is like pouring sand into his hands.
Hey, it helps him.
And would that be a kindness? What if by surviving another day he brings a greater darkness upon another?
You cannot know that.
The Force binds all things. The slightest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. Even an act of kindness may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see. By giving him something he has not earned, perhaps all you have helped him become is a target.
Give me your money. No. No. Screw you. You're going down.
Seeing another elevated often brings the eyes of others who suffer.
Oh.
And perhaps in the end, all you have wrought is more pain.
Well, that didn't work out so well.
And that is my lesson to you. Be careful of charity and...
I shall consider what you have said.
Good. Mind what I have said.
Light side points and influence with Kreia is gained as a result. And we're going to go into the swoop garage. Watch this. We're going to go around the corner. Oh, you can't see him. Never mind.
And what did she want?
Nothing. Just answers to some questions.
It's okay. I already know she's a Jedi.
You do? Then why?
Trust me, Nar Shaddaa just got complicated.
New character. This is gonna get interesting. Airspeed or navigation interface. Ooh, that reminds me of something. That reminds me of another influence opportunity. Brilliant. In fact, before I forget... Baeder. Goodbye. Hello, Atten.
I hear you.
And I'm not gonna level up Atten just yet. Hello. Nothing today, thank you. Yeah, we need to talk to this guy. Where is my hydro spanner? Raise your chin 5 degrees and rotate your head 15 degrees to the right, master. Darkness has fallen upon my eyes. Curse of age. You alright? Yes.
Sullistan's hearing's pretty sharp, if you couldn't guess from the lobes.
But I am not blind to sounds. You mean you're not deaf? Business. Good business is always welcome. What kind of business? Let me see, what kind of business did I mean? I'm looking for, what is this place? Finest vehicle repair shop to the side of the moon.
Big Ears here might know someone who can change the Ebon Hawk's ID signature. Could be useful for avoiding notice.
Big Ears? Compliments will not get you a discount. Yeah, I wouldn't think Big Ears would be a compliment. Ship's transponder codes. Could I? Will I? Not legal. Found upon by government peoples with Bothan stunners. Trouble for 10. I can pay you. So the question of payment is a question of me getting Bothan stunners stuffed in a very important place. Bring me this and we can just... Yes, we need a transponder card for that to work. Yeah. You automatically resolve... Oh god, what do you want now? Oh yeah, this is a little droid side quest.